be reimbursed $372. So once that's reimbursed, we'll have $1,223.81. Any questions? All right, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are any of the funds being used to campaign for Stein and Weir since November 5th?
The problem is Cook County Green Party is not set up to deal with federal campaigns. So that's why, it has to be done through like Illinois Green Party. We don't report to the FEC, just to the Illinois State Board of Elections. So that's why, we don't directly use, if people wanted to set up, either get something to the National Jill Stein or set up like Illinois Friends for Jill Stein or even through the Illinois Green Party, it's possible, because Jim, who's the current treasurer on that, he makes reports to the FEC, but we do not. So that's why we can't directly, fund Jill Stein materials.
How are you doing indirectly?
I'm sorry, can you repeat for the people online? I see you, Valencia, hold on. So we want to make sure, before you address it, Rich, for those of you who are online, I want to make sure that we're all with the same page. Safia. So Safia asked, why is it? And it's a great question, especially because so many of you are new, so you don't really yet understand how the party works. So her question was, Rich reported that there were campaign materials that were used for me because of the fact that I am a Cook County candidate. So Safia's question was, why is it that the funds are not used for Jill Stein's campaign? And the short of it is, now I'll have Rich explain it again, but the short of it is, we are a local chapter. So when you're doing your funds, when you're filing, there is a level at the state. So if you want to do something with Jill Stein, you have to go through the state party, not a local party, if that makes sense. So that's the gist of it. But Rich can go ahead and give the explanation that he gave one more time. Go ahead, Rich.
Right. Well, that's true. Like I said, yeah, we're not set up to file with the FEC, so we don't direct, indirectly, I guess. Well, a member can obviously contribute to. I've 3 or 4 times, I've contributed nationally to the Jill Stein campaign. It got, obviously I'm getting materials like this shirt. So, but either you'd have to do it through the Illinois Green Party or, through the national party, or set up something like the Illinois Friends for Jill Stein. And I guess you'd have to set that up and register yourself. Kind of late in the game to do that, at this point in time. But that's the restrictions that we're under.
We got you.
Jim can tell you maybe a little bit more because he makes FEC reports.
I see you, so I'm about to recognize you at the end of Valencia. Yeah, so again, so that everybody understands the way that it works, when you join the party, when you join ILGP, you are automatically a member of the state party. You can then give to ILGP if you want to support candidates at the state level. The local level, the way that we are set up, and I'm sorry if I'm in front of the camera, the way that we are set up, we are not set up for state funding. That's where.
Well, I think you can fund like a governor's camp, it's up for a governor, but that's within Illinois.
It was in governor's.
That would be
right, but it's not a national. This is a national campaign.
Any state one, we could.
But not at the state, not at the national level. So there are.
But not for U.S. Senate.
Right, so there are levels to it, which is the reason why, and the latter part of what Rich was saying was, if you as an individual would like to donate to Jill Stein's campaign, you absolutely can. But in terms of the party, it's a part of the Cook County party, that is not the way it's set up. So first, Zoe actually had her hand up first, and then Valencia, you had your hand set up.
I had my hand
Okay,
up.
well, Valencia and then Zoe.
Okay, so hi, everybody. I'm Valencia, Mother Diva. Finally got here to my first meeting. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of the Green Party. I am a election campaign strategist. I have helped several candidates running for office win their seat. And I submitted a proposal to get funds to promote. I reached out to Tennille because I kind of helped Tennille in 2022. And she got 259,000 votes. I said, well, can I get credit for 30 of those? We joked about that. So I submitted a proposal at a request, and I charged $250 per candidate. So I wanted to put my proposal on the floor. I know I talked to Anna about promoting her campaign and Shabu. But now that I'm here and I'm learning that there are things with the state level with Anna, because she's in the Illinois Green Party, and also she's not in Cook County, and then Shabu is not in Cook County. So I would be requesting from the Cook County Green Party, $250 to promote Tennille. I have a couple of shows that she can go on, as well as those flyers. I also want to say, moving forward for the future, I was putting in base camp very cheap places that you can get flyers. There is a place that you can get 1,000 flyers for a little bit less than that. Just moving forward in future campaigns.
I'm not worried about the
Yeah.
label.
And I will say this, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But that would more so fall under new business.
Okay.
So I do want to try to keep us on track,
Yeah.
because right now what we are focusing on
Okay.
is a treasurer's report.
Okay.
So right now what we are doing is taking questions. If anybody has questions about what Rich just reported, and also I see you, Timmy, Zoe, then Timmy.
Okay.
What I do want to also mind you guys that we do want to try to stay on track with time, because whether or not you all know, we typically have about 2 hours or less. So I want to say it's 8 o'clock, then we
Okay.
have to be out of here, and we do have other things that we want to get to. So I'm not trying to deprive anybody from asking questions, but I do want you guys to be mindful that we have an entire agenda that we have to get to. So Zoe, and then Timmy, and then I will recognize anybody who is online. Go ahead, Zoe.
Rich, you said that the state gave Tennille campaign from the state. How much you got received from the state regarding her campaign?
Well, no, I mean, the state hasn't, last
I mean,
cycle,
this
the
time.
state actually gave us money, and then this time, they actually paid for the ad that's gonna be in the reader. I'm not sure the date, what's.
Okay, so state pay an ad.
Illinois Green Party,
Paying that,
the ad
right?
says it's paid for by the Illinois Green Party, not the Cook County Green Party. The
Oh.
last time, I think they gave us money, and then we paid for it, directly, out of the
Okay.
Cook County Green Party.
Okay, can I ask a question? Can Cook County give money to the state to support Joe Stein? Because we have $1,500. Can Cook County
Yes.
chapter give X amount of money to the state and ask state to promote Joe Stein's campaign? I think Jim
Said yes.
said yes. Okay, so that's the way it is. We cannot spend directly, but we can ask for the money from Cook County and give it to the state to promote Joe Stein's campaign. So that's
Okay, that, you're done with your
I'm done with
question?
my question.
Okay, now Timmy, did you have a
Maybe
question?
That makes my question unnecessary, but I wanted to say, you said we're not set up. How could we be set up to do that?
There's a federal law, so you gotta get Congress to change it.
Oh, there's a law against
Yeah,
local parties.
right. Years ago, the 50th Ward Greens tried to give a contribution to someone running for Congress. And we couldn't do it.